Class 12, let's start our class. So today's topic is combination of cell. Write down combination of cells. So in your previous class or class 10, combination of register, isn't it? Likewise, combination of cell we'll study today. Okay, so hope you're comfortable with Kirchhoff's law or Kirchhoff's rule. Okay, so first write down first combination is your series, isn't it? Series. Second one is your parallel, and third one is your mixed. Right, three combination we know, isn't it? Series, parallel, and mixed combination. So why this combination? Okay, why? As you know that in class 10, also you know that in parallel resistance you'll get low resistance, isn't it? In series, high resistance, right? Likewise in cell also we'll see what happens. Okay, right. So first let us start with series combination of cell. So first one is your series, right? So draw this figure. So these are polarity, isn't it? This is positive, this is negative, sort one, and this is your internal resistance, another cell. So this type of combination is called series combination. Okay, so equivalent EMF is given by E1 plus E2, right? And equivalent resistance, this is your R1, R2, E1, E2. These are the EMF of cells. Okay, so equivalent resistance is also given by R1 plus R2, right? Clear? So this 2 is your formula. Why this, isn't it? How it comes? So that we have to prove, isn't it? So this is our combination. Okay, let us take only single two cells and two internal resistance. Okay, so this ends take as A and this take as B. So let us take VA, the potential at A, and VB, the potential at B, isn't it? So let us take I is current flowing through this cell. Okay, clear? So this you know, isn't it, by Kirchhoff's rule, junction rule done. Now loop rule, this is one loop, take one loop. So this is how much? VA plus to minus of E1, again plus, what is this, their I R1, isn't it? Likewise this is what, plus to minus E2, again this is your plus I R2. So equals to how much? VB. You reach the next terminal, isn't it? Loop. Clear? So this is how much? Take VA minus VB. Okay, and this is your E1 plus E2 minus I R1 plus R2. If you solve this, you'll get this much, isn't it? Right. So if you take this as V, then this would be equals to how much? E1 plus E2 minus I R1 plus R2. Clear? By Kirchhoff's rule, isn't it? This line. Then this is the equation, isn't it? You know how to solve. So if you comparing with our V equals to E equivalent minus I R equivalent, you know, isn't it, this one? So if you compare this, then this is your E equivalent, E1 plus E2, and R equivalent, how much? R1 plus R2. So this is your series combination. Okay, so if there is on this change of this polarity, then you have to change this one, isn't it, minus E2. So this, if I change polarity, then this would be how much? Minus of E2. Clear? So let me solve some question from this section series, then you'll do. So first question, if I have question like this, 6 volt, 4 volt, then 3 volt. So this is how much? 1 ohm, 2 ohm, and this is also 1 ohm. So how much E equivalent? Find, question also find E equivalent and R equivalent. Okay, so त्यतिलाई के गर्नु, equivalent, these two are same, so add them. So 6 plus 4 minus this is how much? So let's see, 3 volt. Okay, so minus 3, so how much? 10 minus 7 volt. And R1 R2, so you have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to how much? Sorry, 1 plus 2 plus 1, so how much? 4 ohm. Clear? So सीधा छ भने एड गर्ने, उल्टा छ यो पोलारिटी है नि, उल्टा सेल छ भने के गर्नुपर्छ? माइनस गर्नुपर्छ. Clear? So next you have, if n cells are there, isn't it? N cell means so many cells are there, isn't it? So write down n cell, if, or you can write point. Okay, n cells are there, each of EMF is same, how much? E. Okay, and internal resistance, that is your R. Then what happens? E equivalent equals to how much? E1 plus E2, isn't it? Goes on, isn't it? So how many times? N times, so Ne. Clear? Likewise R equivalent, R is also same, then this is also NR. Clear? So let me give you one question from this section. So write down N cell, for N cell this one is, isn't it? So for next question, that is your homework question. Write down question 1, homework. Okay, homework. So N cell of each EMF, N cells of each EMF E, right, and internal resistance, and internal resistance are connected in series minus plus, that means same side. Okay, your polarity is not changed one. And an external resistance R is connected to the series, is connected to the, or into the, to the combination. if the polarity of M cell, okay, M cells are reverse, then find current in each external resistor. Right, so options are Ne by answer is Ne by R plus NR. Second, you have N minus M E by R plus N minus M R. Third, you have N minus M into E divided by R plus NR. R plus NR. Fourth one, N minus 2M E divided by NR plus R. So it is answer. Okay, clear. So next is your parallel. So write down parallel. So pause गर video, then you'll do. Okay, so homework. Next, write down parallel. So cell in parallel. So parallel, this is your parallel combination. So this is point A and this is point B. R, E1, E2. This is your R1, R2. Right. So this is given by how much? E equivalent of this type of combination will given by E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 divided by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and R equivalent. 1 by R equivalent is given by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, or R equivalent is given by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So these are the shortcut. Okay, so let me prove how this comes, isn't it? How these two are there. How? So write down proof. So write down proof. So if I take I from this side, then this is your I1 and this is your I2. Again comes and goes I, isn't it? You know, isn't it? Junction rule. So that's why before studying this combination of cell, you should know the Kirchhoff's rule. Clear? So here I have now apply. Take a path. Okay, so this is your X, Y. You can take P, Q. Okay, this point. Right. So here a path. You should take the path. This one, isn't it? So path A, X, Y, B. Right? So this is take as VA and this is VB. So how much? VA and this is how much? Plus to minus. This is your path, isn't it? Plus to minus how much? Minus of E1, isn't it? So again this is how much? Current is coming like this. and path is this opposite, isn't it? So this you'll get positive, isn't it? I1 R1 equals to VB. I can take VA minus VB equals to how much? E1 minus I1 R1. Clear this like this. So I equals to how much? Sorry, if I take this as V, you know this potential difference, isn't it? So V. So E1 minus I1 R1. So this is how much? I1 equals to how much? E1 minus V by R1, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Then similarly, I can take the path, this path, isn't it? Again, path is this one. So path, similarly, what I'll get if I take path A, P, Q, B. Okay. So how much I'll get? So VA minus E2, this is I opposite, so plus I1 R2 equals to VB, right? कुरा बुझ्दैछ? Same opposite, isn't it? So if you अलिक साह्रो पर्यो भने अगाडिको भिडियो हेरेर बुझिहाल्छ। यो पाथ हेर्नुपर्छ, डिफरेन्स छ भने के हुन्छ, r मा के हुन्छ, प्लस हुन्छ, यो त यहाँबाट हेर्नुपर्छ, पोजिटिभ टु नेगेटिभ पोटेन्शियल ड्रप, सो माइनस। क्लियर? सो VA यो गरेर लास्टमा तिमीले पाउँछ I2 इक्वल्स टु हाउ मच? E2 माइनस V बाई R2, इजन्ट इट? गर त, यो गरे पनि यति नै पाउँछ। क्लियर? दुई तीनवटा स्टेप छ। So if this happens, then we know, isn't it? I equals to how much? I1 plus I2. यहाँ चाहिँ अलिकति यो लाउनु पर्छ ल, I1 plus I2. So I1 कति छ? I1 this one, isn't it? I2 this one. So add them. Shall I rub this side? So I equals to how much? E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Now LCM लेऊ जोड, isn't it? You'll get. So how much? How much you'll get? Do. If you do, then you'll get I equals to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Clear? Then plus this is V. V is common, isn't it? V 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Clear? Yes, step बुझ्यो? बुझ्नै मजाले, अब प्रुभ गर्न आयो भने साह्रो पर्छ। ओके, सो V लाई यता ल्याऊ, I लाई उता लैजाऊ। सो V 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 equals to how much? E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus I, isn't it? अब के हुन्छ, यसले डिभाइड हुन्छ, isn't it? So डिभाइड गर, you'll get E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 divided by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Clear? So minus I divided by how much? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So again, if you compare with V equals to E equivalent minus I R equivalent, isn't it? This one first ma गरेको थिए नि, compare it. So V you'll get this one and R you'll get this one, isn't it? So comparing with this equation, अगाडि पढेको छ हामीले। okay, so comparing with this equation, you'll get E equivalent equals to how much? E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 divided by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Yes, sir. So R equivalent equals to how much? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by R equivalent equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Clear? So hope you understood. यो derivation त आउँदैन होला कि formula चाहिँ याद हुनुपर्छ ल. Clear? So we'll do some question, then we will close the chapter. Okay, sorry, topic. So first question, let's see. Okay, first question says that find E equivalent, okay, and R equivalent. Okay, so first question, so draw this one. Sorry, this is opposite. Okay, here also if this is polarity is opposite, then minus it. Okay, so E B, so you have 9 volt, 3 volt and 6 volt. These are 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm. Clear? So solve this first. E equivalent how much? E equivalent is your E1 by R1, isn't it? So 9 by 3 plus 3 by 3 plus 6 by 3, but this is polarity is different, isn't it? So you have to minus it, and resistance remains the same, isn't it? So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So this is how much? 3 minus 1 plus 2 divided by, this is 1, isn't it? So this equals to how much? 5 minus 1, 4 volt. Right. Now resistance 1 ohm, isn't it? Equivalent resistance. R equivalent equals to how much? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. 1 ohm. Clear? So hope you cleared this one. So question, write down. Question, hope for homework. Okay. For homework, write down question. Question, homework. So homework. So these 2 questions I'll evaluate for your that marks. We have to put the marks, isn't it? So this is your six volt 1 ohm. Let us take 1 ohm, and this is your plus minus. So this is 10 volt, this is 4 volt. Now this is 2 ohm, 2 ohm. Clear? So find, question is find E equivalent and R equivalent. Clear? So now write down for N cell. Okay, so many cells are there, isn't it? N cell. For, or you can write if N cells, each of EMF E and internal resistance are connected in parallel, are connected in parallel. So then what happens? So this is your E1 R1, but all are equal, isn't it? So you have to take E, isn't it? So goes on up to n times. So E equivalent, you will get E equivalent equals to how much? E by R plus E by R plus E by R plus n times, isn't it? Divided by 1 by R plus 1 by R, how many times? N times. So E equivalent equals to how much? N times. This is your n times. N E by R divided by n by R, isn't it? So R gone, n gone. So this equals to how much? E. Clear? So this is why we are combining the cell, isn't it? Cell कस्तो हुन्छ you know, isn't it? Battery मा कसले लगाउँछ यसरी, त्यही गर्न pencil battery कसरी series मा connected गर्छ, isn't it? Yes or no? Likewise cell plus this is cell, isn't it? तिम्रो एउटा pencil battery चाहिँ के हो? तिम्रो एउटा cell हो, isn't it? तर battery को लागि चाहिँ के हुन्छ? combination of cell चाहिँ के हो? तिम्रो battery हो, isn't it? So battery मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ? थुप्रो cellहरु यसरी connect गरेको हुन्छ. अब त्यो चाहिँ कसरी connect गर्नु? त्यस कारणले गर्दा combination हो. Clear? So next R निकाला R. So R equivalent equals to how much? Goes on n times, isn't it? So how much? R equivalent equals to 1 by R plus 1 by R, goes on up to n times. So up to n times. So मेटाइदिउँ ल यो ल, कति हुन्छ भने नि तिम्रो हुन्छ 1 by R equivalent चाहिँ कति हुन्छ? 1 by R equivalent equals to how much? N by R हुन्छ. So R equivalent equals to how much? R by N हुन्छ. याद राख्ने फर्मुला. Okay. So एउटा क्वेशन गर्नु ल. Then we'll do tomorrow mixed combination. Okay. So write down question homework. So this is your question. So this is Lamo, long one, short one. So this is your 6 volt, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. So how much? E. So 6 volt, you got it. N by R, 2 by 2, 1 ohm. Clear? So this much for today.